Welcome to Primecast episode 90. My name is Jesse.
My name's Wyatt.
Hi, Wyatt.
No.
No hello?
Nope. Just kidding. Hi.
You sound grouchy.
I'm tired.
It's 1:50 in the afternoon.
I went to bed at 4.
So did I.
Well, I don't care. And it does not take away any of my tiredness.
Yes, it does.
No,
I
it doesn't.
have kids that take care of it. I'm awake.
I mean, good for you.
Fuck.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Do I get a trophy?
Ask your wife.
So no.
Yep.
That sucks. Alright, what was I gonna say? I had something to say.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know.
What are you even... Why?
I went to a really good comic book store yesterday.
I saw.
They had so much shit. So much shit.
Scalpers. Not really.
Well, they kind of are because they buy cases and just like mark it up a little bit. But yeah, they had almost every Marvel legend that you could think of, and
Well, like ever or
ever,
just like the Infinity series?
Ever.
How much were
Toy
those?
Biz.
Did they have loose?
No, they're mint in box.
Lame.
But I was, and then they had a whole bunch of Marvel selects. They had. I'm gonna post a video up, maybe tomorrow.
Did you ask them if you could record in their store?
No, I just do. They had they had Hot Toys, they had Play Arts, they had Figure Arts, they had Mezco.
They had Figure Arts. Did they have any Kamen Rider Figure Arts? Do you know?
They might have, but I'm not 100% sure. There's way too much stuff that I could not look at with two kids with me at the same time. Let's see what else. They just had like everything. I seriously could have spent all day in there and just like not even look at half of everything. I'm definitely gonna go back there because they had a Marvel Select Ultimate Hulk that I want to pick up next time, and they had the Marvel Select Avengers Hulk, which I was not a fan of looking at pictures, but just looking in person, it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to get those next time if they're still there. And they had Black Cat there that I sent you a picture of.
For $35?
Yeah. Did you buy it for $35 off of eBay?
No, I didn't actually end up doing it. The guy, it wasn't eBay, it was Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
And I was missing $1. It was 36, and I had 35 available at that time.
They wouldn't take it down $1?
No.
Wow.
Whatever.
What a dick move.
Oh well.
Really?
But now I got Boomerang, and I got Boomerang for the intent to trade it for Black Cat because I've seen people do that trade.
Yeah.
Because apparently Boomerang is getting rarer than Black Cat because they're not running Black Cat.
Really?
And all the Black Cats got saturated in some places, and people are just kind of getting stuck with their Black Cats while people are still flipping Spider-Girl, Toxin, and Boomerang. And now I got Boomerang in hand, and I'm looking at it in the box, and I kind of don't want to trade it. So I'm going to see if I can get a Black Cat for 30 or under 30, like just under. Just hit that 30 ceiling, and then I'll be okay, because then I'll just chalk it up to, well, I spent $10 on shipping.
Nice.
But
I'll keep an eye out if I see another one in stores here.
Alright.
Especially if I can get it cheap again.
No, you'll get it for cheap and then charge me 30.
There's a service charge.
The convenience fee, man. Come on, let's go.
And gas fee. And
yeah, that's
just for my trouble.
See, that was the thing with the Spider-Man ones. I'd already gotten Superior Spider-Man, Electro, and Spider-Man by the time Black Cat had become balls to find. And Carnage, and I was like, well, I can't really just go ahead and get the case off Big Bad. And
That case is crazy expensive.
Well, and then they put a pre-orders for the Cap Wave 2 case a while back. I was like, I'll wait. And then we saw Black Cats going for pre-sale for like, maybe 40, 50 bucks before they hit the market average to get it in hand first. And then they hit the market. And only like 2 stores. And now they're going for like 90 bucks.
You mean Black Widows?
Black Widows, did I say Black Cat?
Yeah, you said Black Cat.
Yeah, I know Black Widow from Captain America too.
Yeah.
And
the highest I've seen just for Black Widow by herself was $98. And $75 for it loose. Because I was going to cancel my pre-order for my case and just like pre-order the Cap and Winter Soldier. And just hopefully, be able to find Black Widow. And I saw how much it was going for on eBay. I'm like, yeah, I better get that case.
I didn't want to get the case just because I had already got Red Skull.
I don't have any of them. That would complete my Captain America Legends series. So it's a win-win. And I didn't want the soldiers. I didn't want the Hydra soldier. I didn't want the AIM soldier. I wanted the Red Skull and Baron Zemo. And so that's perfect. I was perfectly content with getting a whole case, and it's now coming out March, it's now March today. It was supposed to come out in February, so
fuckers.
Yeah.
They're hitting the stores though, and I guess we're just gonna go right into what we got.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Captain America, I was like, nah. Like I checked my stores a little bit. I did try the trick that I did last time to get the second wave of Spider-Man. It didn't work for Captain America. The shelves were just empty. And what sucks is I don't work again till Wednesday. So I'll probably go in and see the remnants. Meaning I'll go in and see a Baron Zemo and a Red Skull, and then I'll look on the back where Winter Soldier and Black Widow and Cap are not silhouettes. And I'll be pissed. Because I'm keeping my pre-order, and if I were to find a set before it comes, I'll just cancel it. Because if I do get the hey, your pre-order products are now available email, I'll just package up my Red Skull, return it, and be happy.
I saw the original Marvel Legends Toy Biz Red Skull at the comic book store yesterday. I actually saw 2 of them.
Was it the 2-pack one or?
It was a single pack.
Oh, okay.
That figure did not look very good.
Yeah, but it goes for money.
Yeah, it did charge money. That's for sure.
Yep, that did cost more than $1. How much? Do you know how much they were charging for it?
$45, I want to say.
In the box?
Yeah. I think I can't. I saw so much shit. It's hard for me. All I know is that they had those stupid Minecraft foam swords and axes, and Zach really wanted one for whatever reason, and it was $45. I'm like, yeah.
Wait, it was $45?
Yes.
What? I think you can find those at Target.
I know.
For like $20.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I think. I've never looked at them, but I've seen them at conventions for $20. So if I see them at conventions where vendors are making a business off of it.
It really kind of tripped me out because I was like, Zach, you don't even know what Minecraft is. It's like, yeah, Minecraft is where you build and hit things. I'm like, oh. How do you know this?
Does he play it, or
no,
is it
he
just...
doesn't. We don't own any incarnation of Minecraft on iPad or what. I don't know where he learns this from.
Is your child's a poser? I'm just kidding. Well, he is probably Zach is your older one. How old exactly is he?
He's 4. He just turned 4 in December.
He
watches a lot of videos on YouTube of like kids playing with like Angry Birds, and he probably learned it from YouTube.
Oh yeah, well, if he's 4, he's not in school yet. But does he have friends that he hangs out with?
He's in preschool.
Oh, okay. And does he hang out with any of his friends at their house?
No.
Oh, well, maybe they told him about it there. Maybe he sees, because literally every single child under the age of 8 and every socially awkward child over the age of 12 or till the age of 12. I'm serious. I've checked, and it's all fine. I don't care. But they all come into my work with a Minecraft t-shirt on. All of them.
I don't understand the big deal. Like, I tried playing a demo of Minecraft. I'm like, I just get lost. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
I like Minecraft. I do like it. I really, really do like it. And how it turned into such a kid thing, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think it's not for kids, but still, like, it was never marketed to kids, I would think.
It was marketed to like young adult nerds because like it was an indie game before it like became such a hit.
Yeah, I
Um,
played it before it was a hit.
yeah. But speaking of which, I'll talk about that next. But my first exposure to Minecraft was like someone who built the USS Enterprise one to
Yeah,
one
yeah.
scale, and I saw that I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna try this, and then you open up the game
I'm
in
like,
creative
I
mode.
can't like. How do I get wood? What's this thing I'm holding?
I remember when they didn't even have creative mode. Ugh,
But
Minecraft.
I would think I'm
Hipster elitist.
Yes, you need. Did you ever? You still have a Netflix account, right?
Course.
You need to be.
I never did my homework.
You need to be doing your homework
Sorry.
because you have another assignment.
Oh, fuck. What is it?
You really need to watch this documentary called "Indie Game," the movie. Have you heard about it?
No.
It's about how stressful and how unfair the indie game community is, especially for developers. And it's about three different teams about they're releasing games, and one dude. Actually, there's a lot of controversy behind one dude last year. This guy named Phil Fish, who developed a game called Fez. It took him like 3 years to develop it. And then when he was going to do Fez 2, but then he got on a Twitter war with some dude, and then like he was like being just like, immature little shit. And it's like, no, fine, Fez 2 is canceled then. And he's like such a total tool.
Who, the developer?
Yeah, Phil Fish.
Phil Fish? Well, one, I don't like that name.
One, your name sucks. Two,
So,
stop acting like that.
Yes, I was looking at my weather on news website, and right now it's 5 p.m. Or not right now, it's 5 p.m., but it says later today, 5 p.m., 21 degrees, flurries, and I thought it said furries, and I was really wigged out. I got really scared. Oh, God. Yeah, Phil Fish. No thanks. Something about that name. Mm-mm.
I don't even think Phil's his real name, but Fish is.
He's a poser.
Anyway,
If I had the name Phil Fish, Phil would not be the one I changed. Or I would change Fish to P-I.
my son is on this kick of calling everyone a fish.
That's rude.
I know. He says like poop after everything. Okay, daddy, poop. Okay, mommy, poop. Or he'll say
Is he
fish.
just?
Okay, mommy, fish. Like it's.
Is he like
so-
insulting you?
I don't know. He just thinks it's funny.
Next time he does it, just look at him. Hey, don't talk like that,
Do you
my.
know the Urban Dictionary definition for fish, son? Do not call me fish.
Is it good? Let me check.
No, it is not good. It is not good.
Urban. Have you ever? Okay. Hold on. We were at a friend's house one day playing a game, and it was Cards Against Humanity, and in the game they referred to the term Simba-ing, and everyone started laughing, and I didn't get it. And they're like, "You've never been on Urban Dictionary?" I'm like, "No, I have, but what is it?" And I looked it up on my phone and sat there, and all I did was nod. I was like, "Yep, that. Do you know what that means?"
No.
I'm not gonna tell you because it's a little too inappropriate for the show. Look it up though.
How have we ever censored ourselves?
I would feel uncomfortable
What is it
talking
again?
about this. Simba, like to Simba somebody. Simba-ing.
Urban.
It's very.
Urban.
I'm looking up fish.
Okay.
Is it the first one?
Mary Simba.
No, it's not the first one. That's regular.
Yeah, I looked it up. Ew. Wow, I get it. That's so silly. Oh my god.
Okay, I can't find.
Fish is pretty much just like if a new guy goes into prison and is feminine looking, they're fresh fish.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it'd
No,
be.
it's not. Like it might.
I thought it'd be more like Simba-ing.
If my son keep calling me fish, I'm like, hey, stop it. No, I'm not. Yeah, so that's Simba.
Yep.
That's great.
I also like to. Okay. While I'm going into I'm gonna finish this in a minute.
That is pretty X-rated to talk about.
Yeah, it's like you see what I'm saying, a little too inappropriate for a toy podcast.
But almost tempted. Okay, we're talking about stuff you got.
Yep. I got Beetle, Marvel Legends Beetle. I already said I got Boomerang, but I haven't opened it. I'm still hemming and hawing if I want to trade it or just buy a black cat. I'm biding my time. And so I got Beetle. Beetle's really freaking sweet.
Yeah, he is really cool. I like.
I don't know why. Like I see people getting him for the Build-A-Figure part and then selling him for like less than retail.
Really?
And I'm like, oh man, I guess he sucks. And yeah, and then I got him. I just opened him up right before we started recording, and damn,
he's pretty sweet. I like him.
Could
have used a bit more accessories, but not.
Yeah, the wing pack is great. If he didn't have the wing pack, I probably would not like him very much at all.
Right.
He would look like just an Ultraman then.
Yeah, he does look rather Ultraman-ish. But this is the ultimate Beetle.
Yeah. Well, and I have a problem with mine. I'm kind of upset. I'm trying to fix it with thumbtack, and it's not really working. The right wrist, you know how they both have hinges?
Yeah.
Full posability in the wrist. The one is paint stuck.
Oh.
That sucks. But he's still really cool. Yeah. So, with Beetle, I get to finish my Green Goblin. So I'm gonna finish my Green Goblin.
You have Spider Woman? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I got Spider Girl.
Put your Green Goblin together right now.
I actually have all the pieces right here. I had some of them already on, and I popped them off so I could do it. Ready?
Yep.
That's my phone vibrating, actually. Okay, phone, come on.
Oh, I thought it was your vibrator at first.
Oh, that's mature. All right, here we go.
Yep.
He's legged. It didn't pop, but he's legged. Here's just one of his arms. Another arm. And his head. And the flames. And let's look at... Oh, man, he's gigantic.
How did you not put them together when you already had Boomerang?
I got Boomerang and Beetle on the same day, and I have not opened Boomerang.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I had them stashed behind Nerf guns, and I bought them the same day. Yeah, Beetle's been there for almost a month. Boomerang was there for about a week.
I think he's not going to sell very well, just because like a lot of people, especially kids, are going to like have my first initial impression, like, who the fuck is this guy?
Well, a lot of collectors really want them.
Yeah,
and
but like
so.
the like general, like kids.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, hell yeah, there's no kids gonna get them because everyone's gonna scalp them up.
Yeah.
This Green Goblin's cool. I have a really... Oh, I dripped his arm off. I have a problem with this Green Goblin, though.
What?
I can't really pose him where he doesn't look like Hulk, because I've been posing the Hulk mold for 2 years.
Put his flames on. It just can't have his arms arced up. Like he's raging.
But the Hulk rages.
No, Hulk gets angry.
I've been noticing they've been including the Ultimate Green Goblin and a lot more stuff as merchandise and media goes. Yeah, because I was looking in like the little kid aisle, and they had what are they called? They're the little play school Spider-Man figures.
Uh huh.
And one of them pissed me off because it was Ben Reilly Spider-Man, but it was referred to as just Spider-Man, and on the back it said Peter Parker, but it was most definitely Ben Reilly, and it really irritated me. And then one of the villain sets, one of the play sets, came with Ultimate Green Goblin. He was the Hulk. It might have been Lego, actually. I don't know. It was based off one of the Hulk figures. I think this might actually be Lego, not Play School.
Oh, I know that the rendition of Ultimate Green Goblin was in the Ultimate Spider-Man series.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
I think I remember actually
he
seeing
he
that.
looks different. Like has a general shape, but he looks like he has like space armor. Let me see if I can find.
That's what was on the Lego set. It had the
Okay.
armor kind of like the Marvel Now Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the exact same, but yeah. Well, my first impression of this Ultimate Green Goblin, like when I saw the design a few years back, um, I was like, "What's Abomination doing in Spider-Man?"
Mhm. He is kind of abomination-y. Huh.
Yeah, it's the fins on the head, but I mean, I was ignorant. I was looking like, "What's Abomination?" I read, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's weird." And now I'm okay.
Yeah. Um. What else did you get?
Uh, Let me type a text. I'm recording my show. Can you wait a bit? Send. Um. So, you know those Lego minifigures that when you saw the Lego movie, did you see it in 3D?
No.
Okay. Did your kids get any of those little Lego minifigure promotions?
No.
Did you go to an AMC?
Yes.
Okay. Well, opening weekend is if you had an AMC Stubs card. I'm sure if they've pitched it to you, that's our job. I'm sure anyone listening has had the spiel if they've been to a movie theater. Anyway, if you have one of those Stubs cards and if you saw it opening weekend, and you saw it in 3D, you got this little minifigure. And most of the AMC's exclusive was the DJ Robot. And like if you pre-ordered the game at GameStop, you got I think Western Emmett, and if you got it at Best Buy, I think it was Pajama Emmett. Well, at my work, I ended up with a couple of the DJ robots, and they go online for $20. So that's kind of funny, but I only have like one or two. But I think that's hilarious because we gave these things away for free. Lego's weird.
Lego is weird.
I went on a date the other night, and we went to a mall here, and there's a Lego store in that mall, and I was like, I should take a couple of these into the Lego store and like look at some of the Lego collectors that work there, if there are any. Be like, hey man, $20 right now, no shipping, in your hand, exclusive, hard to get, rare, discontinued. Just spit all those terms at him. Oh, okay. Last thing I want. Okay. So have you ever seen a Hayao Miyazaki movie?
That's like the guy that made like Miko's delivery service or whatever.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah. I've seen a few of those.
Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle,
Let me see. I've
Princess
seen a few, but I
Mononoke,
can't think of which ones. Let me look up.
Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Whisper of the Heart,
Let me look up his filmography.
Cat Returns.
And list off the ones I did see. I haven't seen. I did see the Cat Returns. I like the
The
Cat.
Cat Returns. Cat Returns is a spinoff of my favorite Ghibli movie that no one's ever seen. Ugh.
I've seen. Okay, there's a new one coming out. I've seen Ponyo.
That's what I want to talk about.
I've seen.
New
I've
one.
seen Ponyo.
Mhm.
I like Ponyo. It's cute. I've seen Spirited Away. I did not care for it much. I've seen Princess Mononoke, and I like that one a lot. And that's it. And
Okay,
the Cat
so-
Returns.
Well, The Cat Returns is a spinoff of Whisper of the Heart, the character the Baron in Whisper of the Heart.
Yeah.
And it really upsets me because everyone's like, "Oh, my favorite's The Cat Returns." I'm like, "Oh, you seen Whisper of the Heart?" And they're just like, "What's that?" And I'm just like, "Damn it." Anyway, he had a new movie coming out, and apparently it's Hayao Miyazaki's last film before retiring, and it's called The Wind Rises, and it is very different for a Miyazaki movie. There's destruction, there's war, there's blood. Now, I mean, that's all been in other Miyazaki movies, but this is different. Like, it's even controversial to a point, because some people say the movie is pro-war, and I did not get that feeling at all. The movie is very different and very very good. So I recommend anyone to go see it. And it was really awkward because I work at a movie theater that does not have dine-in theaters, and we had to go to another one. The only one theater got it, and we had to go see it in the dine-in movie theater. That's weird. That is really weird, and it really freaked me out.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt voices the main character.
Yeah, and I don't think he did that great of a job.
Oh, really, huh?
Yeah.
So does Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt was fine, except for one part.
Martin Short.
Martin Short, yeah. Stanley Tucci was pretty funny.
Dude from The Office. Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. Oh, I forgot. I don't know who the hell
Sone. S-O-N-E.
Does he have a last name?
No.
Or a first name?
Just Sone. That's all it's.
Oh! Oh, cool. I get it. Oh, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was a little too monotone at times. I like the guy, I really do, but
I like
yeah.
it too.
Movie's real good. I woke up, I went to bed with like so many questions because we saw it at like 9 o'clock and didn't go to bed. I didn't fall asleep that night till like 2. And I was thinking about it all night, like, man, what does this part mean? What does the ending actually mean? And I woke up and I got the poster from my work because we got the posters for it. And I woke up and looked at the poster and I literally sat up. I was like, I get it now.
Apparently,
I
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's going to be in Sin City too.
I don't care about that.
See, I'm really excited for this because I loved the first Sin City, and whenever like they've been delaying the sequel for years, and so I've been just like for a while it was really confusing because they're going to do a 2 and a 3, and they had 3 listed. Like they said 3 was going to come out before 2, which made no sense. They're just like,
that sounds awesome. They should have done that.
I know.
They should have done that.
I know. But I'm looking forward to it.
We got the posters for it at work.
That's all I know. A Dame to Kill For.
Yep. Awkward title.
Well,
the poster looks really generic and just like the first one. So.
Well, A Dame to Kill For is the name of one of the Sin City stories.
I bet it is. I don't care about that story. I don't know why.
Because
it never grabbed me.
Because you're such a poser.
I love Sin City. What is it?
Alright, is that all you got?
Yeah.
I didn't get anything.
Oh, fucker.
So,
alright, news.
Alright, news. Big news.
I mean,
big news.
Unless you want to talk about it. Oh, big news?
Big news. It seems like every episode for like the past month, we've talked about trailers in extensive detail.
Oh, what trailer? Oh, god damn it. I know what this is.
Yes, you do. A very, very, very good trailer came out for Godzilla.
That poster keeps getting trash at my movie theater.
Getting trash or trash?
Yeah, like I was helping someone one day, and this guy looks behind me where the poster's at, and he's like, Godzilla, another movie about some impossibly huge lizard. And
fuck him.
And then I was cleaning one of the extra stands where it's right next to where I put it, and this lady walks by, and she says, Godzilla, how many times are they going to remake that?
Well,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, well, fuck all of you. I just sit there and laugh because you and my friend are Godzilla crazy, and I'm just sitting here like, nobody cares.
Just wait till you see the movie, fucker.
Oh, I'm excited. That movie trailer, the only thing I have to say about it is Bryan Cranston candy.
Oh my god, yes. Like, the first trailer, we're going to talk about this trailer in extensive detail in a minute, but yeah, like, I was kind of worried at first because from the first teaser, you only saw him in one scene. I was thinking, like, man, he's probably going to have a small role in this, but then this new trailer shows, like, he's, like, one of the main characters, which I like.
You're hiding something.
Oh, God. Okay, so let me link you to the trailer.
It's gonna send us back to the Stone Age. So emotional.
So good. Alright.
Yeah. Breaking Bad Season 6 is really weird.
Son of a bitch. You killed me. Oh, man. No, it's more like, man, the reboot of Malcolm in the Middle is really dark. Alright.
Well, one second. There's one Tumblr post I saw. It was a like a comic book cover for Breaking Bad season 6. Breaking Bad season 6, Rise of Heisenberg, and he has like cybernetic legs and a waist, and it says, "Jesse, we have to cook," and Jesse's holding like a meth laser gun, and it's pretty hilarious. That should have been that's headcanon. All right, I'm gonna start the trailer. Let's go. Hurry.
Alright, I'm at the Warner Brothers logo. We're going to do a
Me
scene
too.
by scene again, okay?
Oh God, you are really. I'm just
Huh?
legendary. Wait. I have a thing to say.
Legendary. Alright, pause.
Okay. Did you hear what somebody who worked on Pacific? I'm thinking it's somebody. My friend who's super into Godzilla told me this. I think he said it's somebody who at Legendary who worked on both Pacific Rim and Godzilla. They said if they did some of the math, and if Godzilla was a kaiju in Pacific Rim, he'd be a Category 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't see how they're gonna kill it. Like they're so fucked.
I know, right?
That's why I'm going into this movie thinking they're so fucked. All right, let's go again.
Category 10. Jesus Christ. Alright, we hear Bryan Cranston's first line. You see a bunch of cars.
They're doing something.
They're forming a T, which is funny.
They're spelling Godzilla. Not really.
Bryan Cranston is definitely channeling Walter White here. And then, alright, pause. You see, this looks like you see a dude looking out a window of looks like a power plant being destroyed. This looks like it's Japan, so this is probably part of the flashback that's in 1954.
Maybe, but look at that van. The van doesn't look scream 1954 to me.
I didn't know Savan.
It could have been yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about too much where the time takes place in this.
Oh yeah, that bus is that. Oh no, that could be a older bus.
I don't care.
And then you see Bryan Cranston running through, and then military
telling people to get out. I think.
All right, pause. Like you see a bunch of buildings with smoke coming off of them, and then all right, pause on the Statue of Liberty.
Hold on, I'm not at the Statue of Liberty yet.
Okay.
All right.
What the hell do you do to it?
I don't know. I saw Cloverfield.
Yeah.
It looks like he ripped the arm off and like scratched her face.
Yeah, like what are you looking at, bitch? Scratch.
Raw. Yeah, I have no idea how actually he would have done that without just tearing her head off.
Like,
in the top of the head. Yeah, I don't know what he did.
Just looked at it, and it just like falls apart. And next scene, we see Bryan Cranston himself. He's very angry. Yeah, this next scene is. It kind of reminds me a lot of of a scene from the 1998 trailer where Godzilla's coming out of the water, but it's not funny. It's because he's going through the fish. Was like, man, I got a bite, and it's like, oh yeah, he sure did. But this is like, he's actually like coming underneath of a battleship or of a carrier, and this is like the first like kind of thing you get to really see how big he is, and just like him coming out of the water is like causing this massive typhoon or what's that fucking thing? What's the thing water that destroys Japan like every now and then? Tsunami. It looks like a tsunami,
Yeah.
just because of he's getting out of the water. God help us all. And then we see a shot of people going through the woods with their flashlights, and they find.
Hold on, I can't watch it. Okay, I'm at.
All right, now here's the thing. They find I guess a nuclear bomb. It has the hazard sign on it. It's covered by white foam. What's that white foam?
It looks more like goo, like regurgitant.
So he puked it up.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool if they sent him. If they bombed, because, well, in the next scene, I guess these aren't spoilers. In the next scene, they're talking about how they weren't tests. They're trying to kill it,
Yeah.
which I like a lot.
Yeah,
And
you see, the very next shot, you see a dude looking at a projection of a picture of Godzilla's spikes going in water next to an island. Just his back is bigger than the entire island.
well, what? I think it'd be great if they tried to bomb him. He ate the bomb and then puked it up. That wouldn't work.
No.
It wouldn't do anything. But that'd be awesome.
And then we see the nuclear bomb. It has like a Ghostbusters sign on it, but instead of a ghost, it has Godzilla's head. That's
Rest in peace, Harold Ramis.
yeah. Then we see a first actual CG image of Godzilla's spikes, where I guess where that picture was taken, and gigantic. Then you see a nuclear bomb. Not test. They were trying to kill it. Just that line. They were trying to kill it.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's pause real quick.
Right, this summer.
Let's talk. This is the thing I cared about in movies lately. People are always talking about, oh, the quality of movies is going down, and then even I've seen things on YouTube talking about like whatever happened to movie posters. You know what I don't like so much about this so far?
What?
I don't know if I like the music to the trailer.
I do.
I don't know if I do because it sounds like
It's calming and eerie at the same time.
I think it's a little too eerie. I think it makes it feel more like a horror movie than a thriller or a suspenseful. You know, it looks more like they're being haunted. Well, I guess you could say they are, but not the kind of haunting that you'd think or want, or like a ghost.
All right.
But that's at least the feeling I'm getting so far.
All right. I can understand that. I just dig it a lot. All right, pause. Or play.
There's go the train on the train.
You see explosions, fire in the background, and then
you see Kick-Ass.
Yeah, you see Kick-Ass and Bryan Cranston here. They're looking very intensely at something. Play, and then you see Godzilla's tail coming out from behind or going behind the building, and it's just this fucking tip of his tail is just what the hell is this thing?
Now here's the rumor. Now we'll talk about it more later. But people are saying that they're seeing hints of other monsters in this movie.
Yeah, because
and then it was also I think said somewhere that there's going to be more than one monster in this.
Yeah, that's been kind of confirmed because the toy listings describe a 8-legged monster named Muto.
Which I mean, toy listings can do whatever. I'm not going to take it from the toy listing.
In the very first San Diego trailer, there was a monster with 8 legs that was dead, like laying on its side. But what's weird is it's like a strobe light effect on little orbs on it. Who knows? And it comes to a spike, which is weird. Next shot we see Ken Watanabe, and then you see Kick-Ass saying, "Can you kill it?"
Okay, I'm sorry. He has the same face in every single spot of this trailer, and I want him to be a good actor in this movie. He better be.
Yeah. Okay, then
he's a good actor.
Very cool scene where they're on looks like I don't know. That's not the one I was thinking about.
Aircraft carrier?
Yeah, I was thinking of that one. But that one looked like it was more like on land with a fence. Then you see the same dudes jumping out of a jet, falling towards.
But did you see that thing coming through the sky? The thing coming through the sky.
That was weird.
Could be a winged thing.
Monster. And then we see the same shot we saw of Bryan Cranston from the first teaser, where he's upset, and we see what he was looking at. It was like his wife was going into a bunker to be protected. I love this quote.
That doesn't look like Skylar.
And then we see a whole bunch of jets just fucking fly, or just falling from the sky.
In the ribs. I don't know.
Yeah. And then we see the dude shooting up red flares. I guess to get his attention. I guess that's what they're supposed to do.
Or maybe they're trying to get a good look at him.
Yeah. And then, the next shot we hear a glimpse, a little tease of Godzilla roaring. There's something that looks like a claw that's curling over itself, like just matching into.
That doesn't look like Godzilla's.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. And then we see helicopters, we see Kick-Ass again. Yes, Jordan. I'm talking about Godzilla. Huh? What, Jordan? You want some candy? Alright, go to your room, I'll get you some in a minute, okay?
Godzilla first, then child.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about Godzilla, Jordan. This is very important. Yes, go take your old McDonald book. Alright, go on. Go to your room. Okay. You see another shot of Kick-Ass. And the train is... The very next shot is being ripped in half. And then you see the train tracks being ripped in half by Godzilla spikes. I see a soldier falling. Helicopter. I see a helicopter on fire and falling, and that very next shot is Elizabeth Olsen, I guess, holding her son. Yes, Jordan. All right, put it back. All right, go in your room. I'll give you some candy, okay? Jordan. Okay, go on. And then the very next shot after Elizabeth Olsen is you see a door close and you see Godzilla. For the first time, you see his head, but it's very distant, and you see it, but it's distant, but you can still see how huge it is. Now, this is something that's surprised me. You see him roaring, you see his mouth. I'm pretty surprised by how narrow his snout is. Kind of like a crocodile or like a dog, almost.
He's still there.
Yeah, all right, Jordan. Jordan. Go on, buddy. All right, put it back. All right, put it back then. Jordan. Go in your room, okay? I'll get you.
Do you want to go give him candy now?
Go on. All right. All right. What do you think? Like, it's. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. It just kind of took me by surprise. Like they made that kind of creative choice to like kind of give him a narrow snout. Like his whole mouth is kind of narrow, as like as more like a traditional Godzilla's mouth is like kind of like a Muppet. I would describe that as it's very wide.
Yeah, I like this stuff.
Yeah, it's more realistic, I think. Kind of like a T-Rex. That's a way I. Just the shape of his mouth is more like a T-Rex, and it's very intimidating.
Oh yeah, T-Rex. We've seen T-Rex Godzilla.
But yeah, but I mean this is better, way better. But it's going to look better. You see him roaring, and then the door closes all the way. You hear a little roar, and Godzilla.
I like the little roar,
Yeah.
little roar tease. I love it. It is legitimately scary.
Yeah.
Like that's something I'm okay with.
All right, thoughts.
I like it.
I've watched it several times.
I've watched it a few times too, because I've been looking for other monsters in it, essentially. But yeah, I like this. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I love the way Godzilla is being portrayed here. Like, all right, so like in the 1998 film, it's a very mediocre B movie that should never. If you watch it by itself, I mean, put everything aside that it's called Godzilla. It's not that bad of a movie. Yes, it's not good by any means. It's somewhat enjoyable. But if you're going in for like expected Godzilla movie, you're going to be disappointed. Especially for Godzilla fans, it's pretty fucking bad. But I mean, just like as a general, like just generic monster movie, there's way worse. But the Godzilla in that movie is more portrayed as like a 200 foot long lizard that's just kind of agile, like just delicately walking through a city, and just like everyone's just like, "Hey, look at that," and laugh about it, like as they almost get stepped on. I only think a couple people die in that entire movie, and they're all not even by Godzilla; they're by the baby Godzillas, just because they smell like fish.
I don't remember that movie very well, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I mean, but Godzilla was, he wasn't portrayed as necessarily a monster by definition, but like he's just like a animal that was just trying to be, I don't know, find a home for its eggs, I guess. This Godzilla is being portrayed as a destructive force of nature whose sole purpose is to destroy.
That sounds rehearsed.
I thought about this.
Do you have a...
I've been excited to hear about this because That's something that very few movies of in the Godzilla franchise have really portrayed accurately. The 1954 one did. The 1985 one did, which is my favorite, I would say. And not even the Millennium series did that at all. But there's just so much potential in this movie that I
Man, it's
can't,
wasted.
I can't, I cannot wait to see. If I only,
How can we
if
make
I
this
only-
movie better?
if
Bryan Cranston.
yes,
Done.
if there's only two movies I can see in theaters this summer, it's going to be Godzilla and Transformers.
Really? Not Spider-Man?
If there's only two that I had to see,
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know Transformers 4 isn't going to be that great.
okay, but
Come
still,
on.
I've seen
That's
every
disappointing.
Transformers movie in theaters opening day. Have to keep that routine.
I did not see I've seen them all in theaters. I didn't see the first one opening day, though. Sad face.
Sad face. And I have to see like Godzilla in IMAX 3D.
Oh, I'm seeing Godzilla in IMAX.
Okay,
I'm probably
okay,
going to see
hold-
Transformers in
talk-
IMAX.
Just talk about something for a minute so I can.
Gotta get the
yeah,
candy.
Gotta get the candy.
Yeah, I want some too. I don't think he's getting me any. Fucker. Ow. Play a Masterpiece Grimlock and I shine the light in my eye. There we go, that's Godzilla E Grimlock. Not really, actually. Not at all. I have no idea what to talk about. Normally, conversation, there's supposed to be two people talking, and I guess I'm talking to you, but I can't hear your response, so. Guess I'm SOL. You know what? I'm going to Twitter. Twitter.com. Loading. I love it when @SSJ Ottawa leaves
Alright, I'm back.
me alone to talk about stuff on the
I
show.
said I'm back.
Yeah, but I just tweeted at you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm super excited for this Godzilla movie.
Yeah, I can tell.
And I did say I pre-ordered the NECA Godzilla figure.
Nope, but I'm sure you did.
I pre-ordered the bigger one, the 12-inch tall one with the 24-inch head to tail length. And there's a picture of the prototype, but like the body is and like head is like kind of censored out, but you see its tail. Its tail is like crazy long. And I also yeah, I saw it now. Yeah. And I'm actually going to send you this picture of do you want me to show you what a potential image of like what Godzilla is going to look like in the movie?
Yeah, I've already seen them.
I mean, like of a figure, of a toy. That was
Yeah, I saw the figures. I mean, if you want to show me again, I'll look at
okay.
it. But yeah, I've
Because
seen them.
just to be sure, we're talking about look at the same thing.
Oh, you sent it to my phone?
Yeah.
Insufficient. Yeah.
What I love about the design of this is like the head. You can definitely see it has like kind of that narrow snout there. What I love is like it's taken like hints from like the 1954 Godzilla. It's taken some cues from the 85 Godzilla too, because like it has kind of like the flat head kind of look. It's kind of hard to describe, but like the 1985's Godzilla, his head, like the top of his head, it kind of went to his brow line was very flat. very menacing, and this has that too. But one thing that's I'm having a hard time kind of dealing with is his feet.
I was gonna say that it's his legs, like not so much the legs, but yeah, the feet are a little awkward.
Yeah,
I'm sure in the movie it'll look fine.
yeah, but
I think
but
so.
in this figure here, which I think is like the Bandai America one, but it's hard to say. But his feet look small. It looks like it would have a hard time standing. But I mean, it's not bad. There's definitely it could have been a lot worse, and we saw that in 1998. I never said it was. You adopted bitch.
Wow, anyone who's adopted who listens to the show is gonna stop listening now.
But I love this design, and like in an interview with the director, he's saying that he was really passionate. He wanted to get the design right. And the way he designed Godzilla is like he said he wanted the look to be like if people from it's kind of awkward for me to like kind of reprise, but like he wanted to connect the design to 1954 Godzilla. Say like I want it to be like if people saw this monster and like try to make a movie off of it to be like I don't know. I can't do it justice how he said it. I defied whatever the fuck he said. He wanted to be like a more realistic version of what the 1954 Godzilla looked like. And kind of in the way. Does that make any sense of what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, just after is this making any sense? What? Were you talking? Yeah, no, I get it. I think.
You think?
All right,
All new. Ooh, hold on a second.
God damn it.
All new Godzilla images revealed in Empire's late magazines. Oh, these are just fucking actors. Who cares? Oh, wait a second.
Is it a prank? Is he bald?
No.
Oh, I don't care.
I'm not sure.
Is it Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen together? Standing next to each other?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Look
well,
at
I
this.
Don't care.
Copy. Paste. Look at this article here. It has a bunch of images, and then here's a clip cover.
Is Quicksilver on this cover?
No, not yet. But we
I'm
actually
tired
see
talking about Empire covers.
Poster, a different poster from.
There's Bryan Cranston. That looks like Aaron Taylor Johnson in an army uniform.
Yep.
There's Aaron Taylor Johnson in overalls. Now I have become death, the destroyer of worlds. Size matters. He's only 50 meters tall.
Yeah, the original Godzilla was only 50 meters tall, and that translated to about 150 feet.
So this one's about 300 feet tall.
See, I don't think this is accurate. Because
Why not?
this legendary Godzilla is not as tall as the Heisei. Heisei. Yeah, this is all wrong.
Well, they are saying the legendary one's gonna be the biggest one yet.
Because I saw a better image somewhere. Yeah, because the 84/85 Godzilla was 80 meters tall. This has like saying that all of it was 100 meters tall. And then when he was reborn in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, then he was 100 meters tall. This one, the legendary Godzilla, is going to be about this other chart is about 150 meters tall, which is about 500. I don't know. It's going to be gigantic. It's not.
Well, this one just said the resurrection of Godzilla is a huge gamble, but with the frighteningly talented Brit Gareth Edwards at the helm, the Atomic Lizard King is being treated seriously. Empire goes on location to discover a 350-foot monster for our times.
350 foot.
Which would be 150 meters.
150 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this image is wrong. So this is definitely the biggest Godzilla we've ever seen.
Yep.
I knew
The
this.
only thing I don't like about that chart, you know what I don't like a lot about that
It
chart?
has a Hanna-Barbera Godzilla
It does where?
in the
Oh,
middle. He's like,
I don't care. That's not the Godzilla I care about. The one I care about is if you look in the background where all the smoke and destruction is. If you look on Legendary's Godzilla, the smoke is coming out just precisely to make him look like a walrus.
what?
He looks like a walrus.
In the chart?
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
He looks fat in that chart, yeah. But I can't.
That's why he looks like a
this little
walrus.
chart that they have going on here, but it's not accurate at all. I need to find the one the good one that I was talking about. Okay. As everyone can tell, I'm crazy excited for Godzilla, and I cannot wait to see this. But there's okay. Let's see. Any Transformer news to really talk about? Alright.
There's something I want to talk
Okay.
about. Transformers wise, it's really dumb. I don't care. Remember what I talked about last week about how Titus Welliver said, "Well, Transformers 4 isn't a kids movie."
Yeah.
Well, and I said I did not care. I didn't care. I don't care till today because I'm thinking Paramount got on his shit about saying that. Because I mean, one, I thought that was a dumb thing to say because that will, I mean, a franchise that is a toy commercial, and you say, well, it's not for kids, and it's like, all right, I'm not gonna take my kid to go see that then, and then Paramount's like, wait, no, stop, wait, and yeah, and then Paramount came out and said he misspoke, he doesn't mean that, it's still a kid, and then he even said something. Let me find the actual article. He said, well, where is it? There it is. Here it is. Here, I'm just gonna read the whole thing. Titus misspoke and released the following statement to clarify his comments. I misspoke in my last interview, and I said Transformers 4 is not a kids movie. What I meant was that this film will in fact expand their target audience and bring in a bigger fan base. This sounds real scripted. Following the huge success of Transformers and their toy line, it is certainly a kids movie with the addition of Mark Wahlberg. This is my favorite part. With the addition of Mark Wahlberg, Transformers will be the coolest in the franchise.
Oh, God.
Oh, I like that for all the right reasons.
Fucking hell.
So hip and cool and wowie and skateboards and pudding and Mark Wahlberg. Marky Mark, right guys? Right kids? I love it. I love it so much. That sounds real scripted. It sounds like Titus got called one day by Paramount. Like, dude, what the fuck? What? What did you say? And yeah, that's where that went, and I like it, and that's hilarious. And that's all I have to say. That's amazing. That's wow. It's gonna be the coolest in the franchise.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up. Just stop.
You're not helping.
You're not helping. And especially, like, I bet you're in the movie for, like, 10 minutes. Shut up. Don't even. Did you? Okay, okay. So, you know how Shia LaBeouf didn't like the, Transformers 2?
Yeah.
Well, this is before he went crazy.
Yeah.
And, he was talking about, I read one of his full interviews where he's talking about how he didn't like it. He's like, I just didn't like what we did. The movie was just a bunch of fighting robots. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what,
Didn't have too much of you in it. Thanks. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought that was really funny.
This movie was called Transformers. Not Shaboof.
Not Shaboof. I don't care. I don't mind the human aspect, but when he's upset that the humans didn't get, which they were, it was humans running around the desert for 3 hours.
Yeah.
When he gets upset that the humans didn't get all the time, and there were fighting robots in the movie.
You know what
funny.
movie I really hate the human aspect of? Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, because all the humans are horrible people.
Yes, and they're all comic reliefs.
I didn't like it because I hated I did not like Shia LaBeouf's character in Transformers 2. I liked him in the first one. He was this awkward, quirky teenager. Like, oh, everyone can relate to him. He's liking this hot girl, fighting robots. Everyone has that time in their adolescence. That happens to everybody. And he just... And then the second one, he's just like, oh, well, I mean, I'm going to keep my clothes, but I don't wash them for years. And it's like, oh, well, I just can't say I love you because I'm a dick. Well, I'm going to college now. You're being forced to stay in a relationship with me. And then the third one... He's like, well, I don't like that dark-haired girl anymore, and I'm hanging out with these robots, and you know what, new girlfriend, if I want to go and try and get myself killed because I'm stupid, goddamn it, you better let me, and that's not fair. You cannot hold me back. And he's just a dick to Bumblebee, he's a dick to Optimus, he's a dick. And then when they're like, oh, he's not coming back, I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
And then Simmons was stupid. I liked the guy from Firefly in it. I thought he was funny. I didn't care that he was comedy relief because he's a new character.
He voiced King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph.
Alan Tudyk, I like him a lot.
What's the dude's name?
It's either Alan Tudyk or Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, he does a lot of voice characters.
He's great. I love him. Washburn. He's great. Just the whole movie, Dark of the Moon did have a really shitty human aspect to it because all of the humans are horrible people. They really are. They're all really bad people.
Yeah, they are horrible.
Like,
I just hated how funny everyone tried to be in Dark of the Moon.
What I didn't like,
the fucking giant robots were more human than the people were.
Which was fine with me.
But
like,
yeah.
I didn't like it, okay, because here's the thing. We got introduced to these new characters, like Dutch, and Helen Mirren's character, and, oh god, what's his name? John Malkovich, idiot. Jerry Wang. Now, a couple of those characters I didn't mind being comedy relief. I actually enjoyed, I half enjoyed John Malkovich's character. I think he was just comedy relief. I think he's the stereotypical boss man of The Office.
Yep.
I thought Helen Mirren was a bitch for no reason. I thought Jerry Wang was funny. He had what, like 5 minutes of screen time, and then they killed him. And I didn't care after that. The fact that people said that he ruined the movie, I'm so half and half on, because he was in the movie for a whole grand total of about 3 to 5 minutes. And he made a bunch of dick jokes. And he's an idiot, and then he got thrown out the window. So, I mean, he had a fitting death, so everyone shouldn't be mad. He got thrown out of the window by a transformer, and they were very graphic about how he splattered everywhere, which he would not have from that height. As they described it. Everyone in that movie is awful. I hate that movie. And they should have killed Bumblebee just to get back at Sam.
Yeah.
Because he's a dick.
I think we talked about it in a previous episode, but in the theaters when John Malkovich saw Bumblebee, he said "frickin' awesome," right?
Yeah, and then the DVD release, he said "fucking awesome." Yep.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
I can't think of.
I think it was originally supposed to be "fucking awesome," and then they wanted it for the movie for the rating in the theater, and then yeah. I don't think at first I didn't care. I didn't. And now I kind of do care. Because the fact that they made the effort to make that change makes it feel really awkward that they're trying to push this to be more inappropriate than it is. They don't need to say fuck in the movie. They don't. I don't care if they do.
No, they don't.
Especially if a robot says it, I'll be upset.
That'd be cool if a robot said it.
No,
yeah, it would be.
If Galvatron leads into cutting that car in half, saying "fuck this car," and just cuts it in half.
Or what if they released a director's cut of the first movie, where Megatron says "disgusting" and flicks a human. He goes "fucking disgusting," just flicks him.
Optimus gets up. Megatron, you're a fucking piece of shit. Transformers 1 was really weird.
Transformers 2 in the fight scene, instead of like piece of tin, they're like fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, over and over again.
Just over the same exact monotone.
Fuck you, no, fuck you, fuck you. And Starscream comes in, no, fuck you.
The ending when he rips the fallen face off.
Make that fight scene any better.
When he rips the fallen's face off. Give me your fucking face. Yeah, I like this version a lot more. We're reaching a quota of how many times we can curse. Alright. We should move on to something that isn't going to take 10 minutes to talk about, a useless interviewee. This is interesting. You remember the Generations Legends that people kind of thought were canceled?
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah,
and they're up for pre-order.
We talked about them like forever ago. Like one of the mini cons. His name was Ground Pounder. I remember making fun of that name a long time ago.
Who's Ground? Oh God, Tailgate's name is Ground Pounder. I never caught that. That's hilarious. I'm getting that toy now.
Ground Pounder.
And I'm not changing the name. Who's that? Well, this is Tailgate. This is Swerve. This is Cosmos. This is Ground Pounder. What?
Like,
you heard
what?
me. Yep, you heard that right, buddy.
Buddy.
This is my buddy, my pal, 50-50 partner. Sorry, I love that part. You get the reference?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, don't say what it's from. Don't say what it's from. Spoilers. I still care about spoilers for that. Okay, but yeah, those are coming out, and I have them pre-ordered, and I'm really excited because my whole thing was So did you see Make Toys' Trash Talk and Cogwheel?
No.
They're awesome. They're more IDW based gears and Swerve, and they look great. And my thing was, well, I don't want to spend $70 on these, but if these come out and the Legends don't, I get those and not worry about the Legends. But now that the Legends are coming out, I don't think I'm gonna get those. But they look great. They look fantastic, and I wish I could afford them, but they're really tiny, but they look good. But yeah, they're making those Legends. They're coming out. Do you have anything to say about that? Do you care? Do you have?
No, I don't.
Okay. Are you gonna get them?
No.
Really?
No, not interested.
Why not?
I'm just not.
They're classics figures.
Just nah.
Just no. Just drop. Just do them alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about this.
Tiny Spice of Hershey chocolate.
Yeah. We see the first silhouette of Masterpiece Bumblebee.
Is that confirmed to be official? Yeah. Okay.
His feet are gigantic.
I don't mind the feet. There's other things I mind.
What do you mind?
Okay, I understand it's accurate to the G1 cartoon and toy, but I think his chest. I mean, this is a silhouette, so you barely have anything to go on. But if this is any representation of what we're gonna get, I think his chest is a little bit too bulbous.
Yeah.
To the point of almost awkward. But I guess we'll see. That's at least what I see from the silhouette. Maybe they'll clear it up and it'll look perfect, and I'll be like, well, I was dumb for that.
I like how someone in the thread says, "Where's his lab coat?" and post an image of Bumblebee wearing a lab coat.
If he doesn't come with it, I'll be upset. Yeah. Third parties, let's go. Third party or go home. Do you have any interest? I know you're getting Wheeljack. Are you getting this one?
I'm getting Wheeljack?
I thought you said you were getting Wheeljack.
I don't know. I have such a love-hate relationship with the Masterpiece figures.
I still need to get the other two Datsuns.
Yeah. I'm just.
And then yeah.
I don't know. Only time will tell.
You okay? I don't know. I'm playing with my Grimlock right now, and I have a pretty love relationship with them.
Did your Grimlock actually come with like the actual flame sword?
Yeah, he had the sword and the flame, the actual fire thing. It's a little silicone thing that goes over the blade.
Oh, okay. Is that pretty cool? Or is it pretty cheap?
It is cool, but I don't really care about it.
Okay.
I prefer the regular sword.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I have it.
Did you see the Figma Avengers figures?
Yeah, I saw Thor.
This we see pictures of all of them.
All of them, even Hulk?
No, they have Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man so far. First, let's take a look at
Holy
Iron
shit.
Man.
Holy shit.
It's Mark 7.
Ah, I love that. Oh, God.
It has a flip-up mask. It has a bunch of panels that come off. It has a...
Tony Stark's face looks so anime.
I like it. It's pretty cool.
I know, but his eyes, he's just like so anime.
Don't scroll down yet. Let's just look at...
Oh, I was already scrolled. Shit, I saw Thor.
Alright, okay, don't go any fucking farther. Because... Alright, Iron Man here is definitely best. And if this is like in scale of Marvel Legends, guess what?
Replaced?
Yeah.
If I were to do that, I would take my Figmas and put them in their own shelf, and if I were to replace my Marvel Legends one, I'd probably get the Revoltech Mark 7.
But those are... Isn't that smaller?
They're about 5-inch scale, but I think the Iron Mans are bigger. When I saw size comparisons, they were about the same. I'd have to check again. But I think that one because Figmas are a really different body build, and they're kind of delicate more so in their sculpt.
Yeah.
And I think Revoltech were to fit like a Hasbro scale figure more than a Figuart or a Figma.
Alright, scrolling down to Thor.
What's up, Thor?
Thor looks decent. The face is kind of weird.
His mustache is just a little too bushy. Other than that, he's fine.
He looks decent. Alright, scroll down to Captain America.
Alright. Oh, wow. What the hell?
I know.
Why does he look like Joaquin Phoenix?
What's going on there?
I mean, if you don't look at his face super up close, he looks great.
Yeah, even his torso joint, like in the bottom right corner.
Oh, he has boobies. Why does he have boobies?
I can't
still
get
want
past
this.
how silly the face looks.
He looks like he silly walks. The you know what? I see how the torso thing might bother you, and I think I see why. It looks like they're turning two of the joints at once when only one has to turn. They're turning the waist as well.
Oh yeah, I see that.
But I love that pose. You'll never get another Captain America figure to be able to do that pose that well, and rightfully so.
I beg to
I like
differ.
it. Which
I
one?
don't know.
Yeah, fuck you.
The Sideshow Collectibles one can.
I'm sure it can. I'm sure the Hot Toys one can as well. Yup. Yeah. Yee. Yee. I like it. He looks like Joaquin Phoenix, but other than that, he looks fine.
Fucking this mouse sucks. If sometimes I just use the scrolling thing, it did it like 5 times there. It just keeps on opening up links. If I use the scrolling thing.
Your fault.
Alright. That's all I can think about for news.
Alright. Is there anything I want to talk about? Nope.
Oh, Mezco's making a pink teddy bear from Breaking Bad.
I did see that, and it's $30. I don't know how much I want.
The burnt part looks kind of cheesy.
I bet I could take a fire to it.
Yeah, and make it look more authentic. Where's the silly tongue sticking out? That's the only thing I don't see.
It doesn't have the tongue?
No.
Ah, forget it.
I just noticed that. Yeah, fail.
Wow, way to go, Mezco. Way to suck. Way to drop that ball. Just kidding.
Questions?
God. The order goes, Hitler, Mezco. Alright, let me load him up. I'm loading them up. And let's see if we have any. Maybe not. Maybe we do, maybe not. I couldn't tell you. And come the fuck on!
Oh boy.
Alright. Loading. Is my internet about to poop out? That's what it looks like. It's not doing anything now. If I click it harder, it'll go faster. Okay, this is pissing me off. Yep, it's not doing anything. Talk. Distract them.
I don't know what to say.
Your fault. You left me here alone. Do it.
I didn't leave you alone anywhere.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. When you went to go give him candy. Yes, you did.
I didn't do it.
I was alone.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
I was there.
No, you
Yes,
weren't.
I was.
No, you weren't.
Okay, you're right.
Yep. We have 3 questions.
Okay, good.
All right. One of them is. One's from Maria. Hey, you guys have 2 questions. No, you have questions. We have answers. 1. What do you prefer the personality for these 2? Do you prefer Drift being a silent killer type or annoying type? Neither.
Who prefers someone to be annoying?
Neither. I don't want him to be silent in any incantation or in any incarnation, and I don't want him to be annoying because I don't like annoying things. But I prefer neither of those. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
For the other, to my second, letter 2, number 2.
Ooh, this is rough.
What? To my second is, where can I find the Megatron tire thing? Keep up the good work, guys. Where can they find the Megatron tire thing?
And watch Dark of the Moon when Megatron shoots Abraham Lincoln in the face.
I'm glad you knew exactly what they were talking about because I have no clue what they're talking about.
I think they already know because I was actually thinking about that scene yesterday.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about now, but yeah, I had when reading the question, I was like, what?
Yep. And when he sits down in chairs towards the end of his little talk, you see the wheel on his leg just kind of drift through. So yeah.
Life is rough. Alright. Hey lads, IHK Productions again. To Jesse, if you want to do video gameplay on the site other than Twitch, I assume, might I recommend getting Elgato Capture. We use Elgato Game Capture for HDMI consoles at work, and I use Elgato Video Capture for my LP of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. That sounds really stock and like he's trying to sell you his program.
I know. I don't like this. It's making me very uncomfortable.
Your selfless plugs are getting really out there, sir. I'm just kidding. He knows if he sends it, we'll read it. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
I am. Are you gonna use Elgato?
No, I
Capture?
use Twitch because it's part of PlayStation 4 and it's super convenient.
Okay. 2. If you're a director, what would be the one type of genre that you would want to make a movie for? I actually finished the first draft for a kaiju movie. My producer boss said it was a fantastic idea. 1. Who's produced what? And 2. If I were a director, I mean, I've made short pieces and all that. For my film class a while back, I never tried to stick with one genre, and even as a director, I wouldn't try to. I could see having one that you're passionate about, but not one to just stick to because that seems kind of unhealthy. Maybe a handful, or at least to play with. It would depend, as if you're a director and a writer. It would totally depend, and also I would assume that if you're that kind of job, you have to know what you're better at creating or at least envisioning to actually look good. Yeah. 3. What is one Transformer mold that you seem to constantly buy or never seem to tire of that mold?
Tire of the mold?
You're never tired of it.
I seem to buy multiples of the RLTF leader Optimus. Like I've owned 4 versions of that mold.
I own 8 versions of the classic Seeker mold. I own 3 versions of the Classics Inferno mold. And then I own like 3 or 4 movie Optimuses.
Oh man, I gotta poop real bad. Let's hurry this up.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I don't. It's not really a fact of. Oh, I need to have that mold again. It's a matter of that looks nice.
I thought 5 versions of the animated Shockwave.
I own that twice. But yeah. All right. Number 4. Who do you think would win this fight? Godzilla 1990s and Knifehead versus Gypsy Danger and the 2003 Mechagodzilla. All monsters are all the same height and have all their abilities from the movies.
I don't know. Godzilla, I'd say.
Godzilla from the 1990s?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know. I haven't seen Godzilla from the 90s too much. I've never seen the 2003 Mechagodzilla. 5.
I don't.
Which of these medical
or the 2003 is he's pretty badass. But
pretty good.
But you can't say they're all the same height because they're not. Oh my god! All right, you're gonna have to answer this next question or two by yourself for a minute, okay?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I'm not doing it.
We'll do it then.
Oh, you fucker! God damn it! I hope you shit up the walls. Ugh. This sucks. This one's interesting. Number 5? What the Huh. Which of these medical emergencies would you rather have to deal with and try to fix? Watching someone get their finger torn off, or having to perform a serious surgery with knowledge but you're high and have one hand. So I'm the surgeon, but I'm stoned. And I have one hand. That doesn't sound like a really... That doesn't sound really... I don't... that's not a qualified surgeon, in my opinion. I don't want to be that surgeon, and I don't want that surgeon operating on me, because... No. If I had medical insurance, or if I were paying out of pocket for that operation, and the guy comes in with beady red eyes and one hand, I'm just going to say, no, I'm just going to take my ulcer and just bleed over there. Thanks, though. And that'd be the end of that, and I'd be dead. And either way, I'm probably going to die. Because, I don't know. If I'm offending a one-handed intoxicated surgeon, I'm sorry. But, maybe priorities, I guess. I don't know. Jesse, hurry the fuck up! I wonder if he took his phone. I'm gonna blow up his phone. Jesse. Hey, you pooping? How's the pooping? We miss you. Hurry on back. Don't shit yourself. It's bad business and bad biscuits make the baker broke. He texted me back. Do you have anything you want to say to the listeners? Question mark send. He read it at 3:14 p.m. This is exciting. It's really not. I hate my life so much right now. He said something, but I'm not saying that out loud. Good. Now hurry up. We have an interesting question. Run. Gallop. Crawl. Drive. Ride. He's reading all of them. There he is. I found him. Brought him back.
Alright.
Alright, you're a fucker for one. And two, number 5. Which of these medical emergencies would you rather have to deal with to try and fix?
What?
Watching someone get their finger torn off, imagine the Return of the King scene, or having to perform serious surgery with knowledge but you're high and have one hand.
What?
Yep. I'm questioning if he was high when he made that question.
More than likely.
Because that's real specific. What would you rather do?
I guess I would rather deal with a finger being ripped off because that sounds like it would be easier.
Yeah. I know what to do in that situation, kind of. I have a rough idea. So, as long as it's not my finger, I'd rather deal with that.
I know not to,
And it's not
I know not to pour salt on it.
Yeah. I mean,
I know not to cut off more.
I know cutting off more will not make the other one come back.
I know that just wishing it'll be better is not going to work. Oh man,
that could be taken two ways.
Those little like they're fireworks, but not even fireworks, but like they're like a little tube that you pull a string on and like confetti just shoots out of them.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but my butt. And when I say confetti, it's poop.
Yeah, how would you answer this question?
Next.
Oh, you have to pick one.
I already did.
I'm gonna pick the finger. You
Yeah,
did?
I said
All
the
right.
finger because it sounds like it'd be easier.
Alright, 2 questions. From Transfan681, number 1, Wyatt. Did you ever get the Man of Steel movie masters? No! I didn't. I didn't get any.
But did you get any?
No! We get this question a lot.
Okay,
No, I didn't.
But why? Did
Huh?
you get any?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. But why? Why did you get any?
Why didn't I? I didn't have the money for them at the time, and they weren't my number 1 priority. Are you crying or laughing?
I don't even know. Exhaling really fast. And
With a jitter? Not okay. Yeah, no, I didn't get any. Just there's no reason. I just didn't. Would you guys prefer to see Bryan Cranston in DCCU as Commissioner Gordon, or someone else in Marvel CU, Cinematic Universe? No. I don't really care to see him in either. No offense to him, or like it's just I don't really care about the I'm not sure how good of a Commissioner Gordon he'd be, because I don't know how invested I am in Commissioner Gordon like that. And also, I like Bryan Cranston for the fact that he's Bryan Cranston. He doesn't have to be in one of these. I would have liked him as Lex Luthor because he would have literally been Walter White that didn't sell meth.
did you hear about the Gotham TV series that they're doing on Fox?
Yeah.
Ben McKenzie from the OC is going to be James Gordon. Commissioner.
I have no idea who that is.
You will after you see him.
Well, do you know I've seen his face before?
You have.
Is he like 12, like all the Fantastic Four?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ben McKenzie. There's a girl at my work named McKenzie. No, I've never seen that face before in my life.
He's from the OC.
I never watched that.
He's a good actor. It's kind of interesting because he voiced Batman in Batman Year One.
Hey, small world.
Yeah, and bring this back around. Bryan Cranston voiced Commissioner Gordon in Batman Year One.
He did?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I want to go watch
It
that.
was awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's cool if it happens, but I don't really care if it does, because, yeah, it's... Alright, that's it for questions. Thank you guys for sending in questions. Sending more in. But in case you're wondering, no, I didn't get any of the Batman movie masters. No, I didn't. Send them to Primecast Q&A at gmail.com, primecastquanda@gmail.com. Jesse, where can we find you?
You can find me at Twitter at twitter.com/ssjautobot. You can Instagram me too, ssjautobot. And if you must, you can Google Plus me just by going through my YouTube channel, I guess, because I'm kind of required to have Google Plus, which I think is retarded. But even though I don't use Google Plus much because it's stupid. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button above this video to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already.
You can come over to my house. My address is... you can follow me on Twitter at Anakin Vader. It's Twitter at Anakin Vader, I guess. I guess my YouTube is still there.
You haven't done a video since August.
Nope. Am I seriously going to go a year without making a video? We'll see. We'll find out next episode.
Just start back up.
I was thinking of doing cosplay videos about the progress on my Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
But I'm almost done with the mask, so... And also my camera won't charge
But use
anymore.
your phone.
Why don't I use my phone? No.
Your phone has a HD camera that can record at 1080p.
I'm sure it can. I know it can. But I just... How the hell would I get that on YouTube?
Put it on... Upload it from your phone.
But how would I edit it?
Use iMovie.
On my
Yeah.
phone? Weird.
It's easy.
Weird. That's weird. When I don't have a tripod that fits it or anything.
That's when you have to get a little creative.
Duct tape?
Yeah.
Duct tape and a broom?
Or just
a spray
just
bottle?
have someone hold it for you.
That's my dad. Dad, come here. I have to make a video.
Fuck you, no.
No, Dad, damn it.
Okay.
Girlfriend's getting mad. Why'd I have to hold this camera again? Just because I have to talk about the toy. The toy. I need to don't.
Or just get a case with a kickstand.
Yeah, or I could buy a little iPod tripod. Yeah. I mean, but no. I have to force people to hold my stuff.
Yeah.
Because my name's Val Kilmer and I'm a dick. Alright, goodbye.
Val Kilmer forces people to hold his phone for him.
Hold his stuff, carry his stuff, and hold his hat when he takes it off.
Please hold my phone and bring it to my ear gently so I can make this call. Please dial.
But I swear to God, if you brush my ear with your finger, I'm gonna karate chop you in the fucking neck. Sounds like something he would say. Alright, I don't talk about Val Kilmer anymore. I wanna go.
Val Kilmer. I watched Batman Forever.
Oh, we need a password.
Oh, password.
Fuck Val Kilmer. That's
fuck
password.
Val Kilmer. Yes, if you listen to the whole episode, please type in "fuck Val Kilmer" in the comment section of this video. Lets us know that you watched the whole episode, and that makes us happy.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of people have been
happy
doing
in the
that
Val
lately.
Well, it's probably the Google Plus password thing, to be honest, or the Google Plus comment thing.
Why?
I don't know, unless they don't like our passwords.
That's weird. Okay. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Bye.
Okay. One more.